Hi everyone. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I had a great weekend. I'll talk to you a little bit more about that as I'm getting ready. You know, for me, that having a great weekend usually involves just hanging out with my family, which I did. And it was a really busy weekend, but it was a good one. The weather is nice. And yeah, I have a couple of orders of business, actually just one order of business that is important for me to tell you about. Angie Hot Flashy, the beautiful legend here on YouTube in the mature beauty community. I'm sure you all know who Angie is. She's beautiful. She does amazing reviews of makeup products, skincare products. I mean, Angie's got a video out there for everyone. Well, she does have her own brush set that is a collaboration with BK Beauty, which is Lisa J's company, and she's a beauty influencer here on YouTube in her 40s. So Angie's a little bit older than me, Lisa's a little bit younger than me, and I'm probably right in the middle. So I like to watch both of these ladies. Lisa used to be a makeup artist, maybe she still is, but I know she's busy running her BK Beauty company and putting up YouTube videos. So I don't know if she still does that on the side, but her videos are excellent. She owns BK Beauty, and in collaboration with Angie, 1 year ago on September 23rd, Angie released her own brush set, and it's a kit of 7 brushes, mostly eye brushes, and it includes a nice concealer brush and an angled complexion brush. So it has been a year since Angie's brush set has been released, and I think she's sold, or Lisa J and Angie together, sold over 100,000 brush sets. That's just like crazy. Anyway, they're really, really good. I do have a set. I use them all the time. And the set of brushes, the 7 brushes, is 20% off the 19th today through the 23rd. It is not including brush singles, just the kit of brushes. I'm going to put a link down below so it will lead you to the brush set on the BK Beauty website, and you don't need a promo code or anything like that. It's just for all customers. So I wanted to tell you about that in case you're needing some new brushes, or you would like to purchase some for someone for Christmas or for yourself for Christmas. You know, you can jump on that now while they're on sale and celebrate the 1 year anniversary. And the other thing is that I'm going to be doing Get Ready With Me using past favorite products that still are favorite products. I just don't show them a lot on my video. They're not new products. Some of them are new-ish, but I enjoy using them all the time anyways. It's just that a lot of you guys like watching newer products and what's new, but every now and then I like to show you favorites or what I'm really enjoying, even if it isn't a new product. So I put together a collection of products that I've had, and I am going to do a Get Ready With Me, sharing with you these products and using the Angie brush set to apply my eyes and my bronzer and all that, so you can see them in action. And I love doing videos like this because it's making old products that you already have on hand new and fresh again, because you can use all these different products that you already have with other products and just kind of keep mixing it up and seeing what looks good together, and it gives you new fresh ideas, so you don't always need to keep purchasing new makeup products. And especially these days with the economy and inflation and jobs and all that the way it is, we're all looking to kind of just rediscover what we have in our stash. At least I am. I did pick up a few new things at the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale, but even some of the things that I said I was going to pick up when I was reviewing it, at the last minute I decided not to pick them up. I did get, I think, 3 things, and I'll share those with you in an upcoming video, but I'm really kind of holding off. I really would like to see what companies are releasing for the holidays, so I'm looking forward to those kinds of things. So let's just jump in, and I'm gonna apply some makeup, I'm gonna chat with you a little bit, and we're just gonna catch up and have some fun. So let's get going. So I'm gonna start by putting on my past and one of my current Holy Grail foundations, and it is from Estee Lauder, and it's the Double Wear. People love this foundation. Even still, it's like a best-selling foundation, and it's really great for those of us who have combination or oilier skin. But I have heard reviews of people who have dry skin that really like this as well. And there are a lot of YouTube videos out there with people sharing tips on how to use this if you have dry skin and have it look beautiful and flawless. And I watched a couple of those videos over the years, and it usually was something something like really moisturizing your skin beneath it, or even adding a drop of facial oil to the product prior to applying it. So if you pump it like out on your hand and then you take a drop of oil, and it works really beautifully for people with dry skin. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on. This is still a foundation that I love so much. And honestly, when I watch a video where people are sharing their favorite foundations, and if this is one of them, my ears perk up, because then I think I will probably like the same foundations that this person likes. If they like double wear, they usually like many of the same foundations that I enjoy. And it is a medium buildable full coverage. I've heard people say it's a full coverage, and it can be, but it doesn't have to be, because if you apply one layer, it really is kind of, you can consider it even a light coverage if you're just applying it in one small layer over your skin. So I think it's just a buildable foundation. I wouldn't even give it a name like light, medium, or full, but it does have a soft, velvety matte finish, not a flat matte, and that's the beauty of double wear. Now, the only thing I have on my face is my skincare and then my double wear foundation. So I'll bring you in so you can see how it looks with just the foundation. And I do put it on my eyelids as well. I've just always put my foundation all over, on my eyes, beneath my eyes. I've never had anything irritate my eyes that I can think of. And I also kind of get it on my lips too. I just put it everywhere. I'm not very careful. But I'm gonna go right on to my eyeshadow. And this is a Holy Grail eyeshadow palette, and I've never shared it before on my channel. And part of the reason I think is because when these first came out, everybody was reviewing them. And with you, I was watching the reviews and making up my mind. And I did go and purchase one of these palettes. And they are the newer palettes from Bare Minerals. I think they're probably about 2 years old now. And I do have one, and it's the Sunlit palette. And it looks like this. It's supposed to look like a little book. And I think the packaging is really cute. And then you open it up and it just tells you more about the palette and Bare Minerals. And then it has this little silk tab, and you can pull your eyeshadows out if you want to keep this part of it really nice and neat. Clearly, I didn't care because mine isn't super nice and neat. But for those of you who travel and you like to have everything kind of nice, and you know, I think that would be nicer because then you wouldn't have like powder or anything getting on anything else. That's what the palette looks like. The colors are beautiful for the end of summer or fall. I feel like the colors are really reminiscent of fall color changes on the trees, and it's just a beautiful palette, and I absolutely love it. I use it all the time. If these were going to be discontinued, I would go out and purchase a backup because that's how much I love this palette. And so the first thing I'm going to do is take this deep kind of plummy color right here, plummy brown, and it's called Mahogany. I guess that describes it perfectly. It is a mahogany. And I'm going to use my Angie Hot and Flashy 501 brush. It's not a super fluffy brush. As you can see, the bristles are sort of packed close together, so it's not like a big fluffy blender brush such as this one. And this is really great for laying down color on my mobile lid. And I'm just going to pick up that mahogany, and these don't have a lot of kick up at all, nothing crazy. I'm not even sure they have much at all, but I always want to leave a little room for error just in case you try it and you do notice some kick up. But I really don't notice that I have to do a lot of cleanup after applying any of these colors. Look how pretty that is. You could put on your eyeliner and your mascara, maybe smudge it a little underneath your eye and have a one eyeshadow makeup look with just mahogany. It's so beautiful. So did you guys do anything fun this weekend? We had a super busy weekend. My boys had homecoming on Saturday. So there was the homecoming football game and the parade in our town on Friday. And then on Saturday, the homecoming dance happened, and we had to go take pictures and all that. My boys are old enough to get ready by themselves. I just had to make sure they had everything they needed. And they got ready and they looked so handsome and they went to their dance. They had a great time. And that night I was up because they were out pretty late. So I was up kind of waiting for them. And my daughter Paulina surprised me by coming home, and she got home at midnight. And the reason she came home, she lives in Wisconsin at college, is her birthday was yesterday. And I knew I'd see her on Sunday, but she surprised me by coming home a little bit early. So I got to see her like right at midnight when she actually turned 22 on September 18th. Okay, now I'm taking this color, that antiqued kind of greenish color right here. And these are all mattes or satins, no shimmer. So Paulina came home Saturday night and my boys got home late. I had already gone to sleep, so I saw them the next morning. And then my parents came over and my older daughter came over with her significant other, and Paulina had her boyfriend with her, and we celebrated. We went out for a really nice lunch, and then we got a cake for her. She likes ice cream cake. I always give my kids the choice to tell me what cake they want me to make for them or what they would like. And she wanted an ice cream cake. So we went to Oberweis Dairy, which is a really nice dairy ice cream place around here. And we got her an ice cream cake. And I also made a dessert that she really likes too. I'm gonna smudge a little bit of that antiqued on my lower lash line. And the antiqued is so pretty right in the center of my mobile lid. So we went out to lunch with my parents. It was a beautiful day. The weather couldn't have been nicer. All my kids were here under the same roof, which hardly ever happens, but it has been happening lately, and it makes me so happy. And then we celebrated Paulina, and then she went back to college because she had classes today, and my older daughter Nadia stayed last night. So I had my daughters home, Paulina home on Saturday night, Nadia home on a Sunday night, and she left this morning to drive to work. Now I'm going to use my Angie 504 crease brush, and this brush is really nice for hooded eyes or deep set eyes like mine because it's the perfect size to kind of fit in there and also apply onto the hood if you've got a hood without making it go crazy. You can really strategically apply it where you want the eyeshadow to be. And now I'm going to take Sun Warmed right here, and it's that beautiful wine color. This is one of my absolute favorite palettes. And I've been ignoring it a lot this summer because I was trying some Natasha Denona and trying Charlotte Tilbury, which I love, but this is such a good palette. Okay. And as you can see, I'm just applying it to my crease and above onto like my brow bone because I do have deep set eyes. And if I apply my eyeshadow with my eyes closed and apply it only into the crease, if I open my eyes, all my eyeshadow folds back into my eye socket, and then nobody can see my eyeshadow at all unless I'm looking down. So my strategy for that is to, whatever my crease color is, one of my steps, first I apply it with my eyes closed, kind of blending it and doing the windshield wiper, and then I look straight on, apply it onto my bone. I don't really have hooded eyes, I just have deep set eyes. So if you have eyes that are deep set, this will work for you, but if you have hooded eyes, this will work for you as well, because hooded eyes are like that flap of skin that kind of starts to sag as we get older, and it covers your crease, so you can just apply this looking straight on onto that skin, and it will conceal that hood and make your eyes look more open and brighter. Now I've got my Angie 503, and I read on the BK Beauty website that Angie doesn't like to use product on this brush. This brush she likes to keep clean for just blending everything, and it's really great for that. And I like to start that way, and then I like to spray a little Cinema Secrets brush cleaner, and it dries immediately, and I can use it for any colors that I want to apply because I like to use it for both. So let's blend this out. Now I'm going to apply my Holy Grail past and present favorite eyeliner, and it's the Physicians Formula Lash Booster eyeliner. It has a little ball in there, so I always shake it. It comes in black and brown, and I have it in black. I really want to pick up a brown one. I really like how easy it is to apply, and it doesn't come off during the day, so it's relatively waterproof. I don't know if it claims to be, but for me it is. And it also has a serum in here that's supposed to help your lashes grow. And I have been using it for years, and I do have long lashes, but I also use Grande Lash, so I can't attribute it to this. And now I am going to take the One True Matte in this palette, and it's this shade right here. It's kind of an ecru cream color, and I've got my Angie, I believe 501, and I'm just going to pick that up and place a little bit of that right here on the inner corner and carry it into the arch of my brow, just to kind of brighten up that area. I usually use something a little bit shimmery for this, but this really works with the kind of satin eyeshadow that I have everywhere else. I don't have a lot of shimmer on my eye. I'm going to use a Stila retractable eyeliner in the shade Labradite, and it's sort of like just a nice kind of khaki gray. I don't really know how to describe it. It's not black and it's not brown and it's not quite gray. But it's perfect for this. And so I'm going to tight line my upper waterline, and I will be right back. Now I'm going to apply a couple of coats of the Estee Lauder Sumptuous Extreme Mascara. And every time I revisit this mascara, I always think, this is my favorite mascara. Why do I ever use anything else? It doesn't smear, it doesn't flake. It's not waterproof, but there is a waterproof version. And it also keeps my lashes lifted and fluffy. So it does lengthen and it does add volume, but I think it does both, but not to an extreme, even though it's called a Sumptuous Extreme. It just makes them look fluffy and so pretty. So I am gonna go ahead and put this on. So I am really excited to finally get back into a group Bible study. And the Bible study is called Trustworthy. And I'm super excited. I think it's like a walk through Corinthians or Colossians. I can't remember which. I just kind of signed up. It sounded good. It was being offered. And I thought, sure, I need to get back, and I'm hoping to meet some new women and study the Bible with other human beings instead of by myself. I think that it's good sometimes to take some time, like some time off. Like I was in Bible study for years and years in a women's group, and then I didn't really do anything like outside of my homework for the study. And these past 2 years, when everything went to Zoom, I stayed home and started studying by myself, watching YouTube videos and just kind of reading my Bible and praying and things like that. And I find that that was like really good. I feel like it was good to be alone for a little while. So I don't regret not doing it for a couple of years, but I think it's time for me to get out. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. So I'm excited. So Tuesday mornings are gonna be a little bit hectic, but I'll adjust to it. So I'm really looking forward to it. So that's like 2 coats of the Sumptuous Extreme Mascara. And I think it's such a pretty mascara. Oh, and I just read that Estee Lauder has released their holiday box for 2022, and it looks like a good one. I'm just bracing myself to see what other companies release. I usually like to get Lancome, or I like to get Estee Lauder because I enjoy the serums. Usually Lancome has Genifique, and Estee Lauder has their Advanced Night Repair and maybe some day creams, and I like those products. So it's a really great way to get those products at a much, like a deeper discount, but you get a whole bunch of makeup with it. And this one has 2 palettes, and there's a warm box and a cool box. I think I'm gonna get it. You just have to spend like, I think $45 on the website. So buy a gift, a perfume, something for someone, and then you can purchase the box for $70. They do sell out. I've tried waiting, thinking that they'll drop the price, and no, it hasn't happened in the past couple of years. So yeah, if you want it, think about that. Okay, I'm gonna bronze using Tarte Park Avenue Princess, and I have it in the Radiant formula. I also have it in the matte formula. The Radiant formula is not very radiant at all. In fact, I wouldn't even really know it was radiant if it didn't say that it was on the packaging. And I'm using the angled brush from Angie. This is the first bronzer I ever fell in love with. It's so natural on fair skin. I think it comes in a couple different depths, like a lighter one and a darker one. And obviously I have the lighter one. And I've always loved this. It kind of got me started on bronzing, not really contouring, but I never bronzed before. I just felt like it didn't look very natural on me. And over the past few years I have been, and I think it makes a big difference. It really just kind of warms up my whole face. Hit the collar, hit the clavicles too, and give a little bronzy glow kind of down the sides of your neck. Make everything very cohesive and matchy. Now I'm gonna use a MAC blush, and this is in the shade Peachy Keen, and it's just a really beautiful peachy shade. It's not too corally, it has a lot of pink in it, and I guess I would describe it as kind of like a watermelon shade, kind of the color of watermelon. It's got enough pink in there, but it's also a little bit peachy. And it's just so natural and pretty, and you all know how much I love MAC blushes. They're just amazing, and they come in so many different colors and formulas. And I'm gonna apply a little up here just to glow a little bit more and make it look very natural. I do like a lot of blush, as you all know. Now I'm gonna use Angie's A506 concealer brush. I'm just gonna apply a little concealer underneath my eyes and in this area here. They call that like the triangle of light, well, at least makeup artists do. And if you apply something really brightening in this area, it kind of acts as a highlighter as well. And I am going to use something really creamy. Hold on. I'm going to use a little bit of this Becca brightening under eye corrector, and it's like a concealer too, and Becca has kind of gone bust. This is so creamy and nice, but Smashbox has picked up Becca's favorite products, like the best-selling products, and now Smashbox carries them. They still have the Becca name on them. I think it's only like a highlighter, a couple highlighters in these, but they were Becca's best-selling products, which I think is really great that they're still available to us. I've never used the highlighters, but I'd love to try them because I see so many people review them on YouTube and they look absolutely amazing. I just do not need a new highlighter. And so I didn't really go underneath my eyes per se. I really just kind of brightened up this area. And I love this brush because this brush is so good for just kind of sweeping along the sides of your eye and cleaning up the edges and making your eyeshadow look really like sharp. Okay, I'm not even going to use a lip liner because I never used to use lip liners, and I'm going to use a L'Oreal lipstick in the shade Mauve, and this was a favorite of mine for so long. I actually have people ask me what it is often when I'm at Sephora or Ulta, like looking at other products, and I'll talk to the sales lady and she'll say, what color is it that you're wearing now? And I always think that's so cool because I'm wearing such an inexpensive color and they want to know what it is. So you don't have to spend a lot. That's one thing. I do occasionally treat myself to an expensive lipstick because that is something affordable that you can treat yourself to, but it's totally not necessary. The one thing with L'Oreal is that it does have a fragrance added to it. Lancome is like just known for adding fragrances to their products, but I find it adds to sort of the luxury experience. Even though this isn't a luxury product, I enjoy it. It does smell kind of perfumey though. And as you can see, it's a little bit shimmery and glowy. It's creamy and hydrating, and it doesn't feather or go out of my lip line, so I don't even feel like I need to wear a lip liner with this. Okay, I'm gonna take down my hair and I'm gonna put on some powder, and I'm just going to be using a little bit of setting powder from IT Cosmetics, and it's the Bye Bye Pores. Everybody raved about this when this first came out, and now we don't really hear about it anymore, except in the comment section because everyone still loves it. I do too. And what I really like about this is that it comes with like a little puff in it. So often I don't carry loose powders like this in my purse, like if I'm going somewhere where I think I might need to touch up. But I really like that this has the little powder puff, so I can just kind of dab it where I need it, and I don't have to carry with me a separate like powder brush, if that makes sense. And I just like to set my T-zone, and if I use concealer like I did, I like to set that as well. And then my chin where I get a little bit oily throughout the day. Okay, this is the finished look. I'm gonna bring you in close. It's so fun to shop your own stash, especially if you're like me, where you have a lot of makeup and you've purchased things over the years and tried new things just to try them, and then you kind of forget about them when you move on to the next best thing. It's really great to go back and pull out different combinations of products and put them together in different ways. And it's like you have new makeup, but you're really just kind of revisiting your old favorites, and you feel fresh. It feels fresh and new. Especially if you're sort of pulling in the reins on your spending, which, you know, we all need to do from time to time, especially these days. I shopped just for a few products at the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, not very much at all. I'm waiting to see like what's coming out for the holidays, but even then I don't like to purchase limited edition products very often because I can't really share them with you. I can use them myself, but I can't share them because you can never obtain them once they're gone. Let me know what the weather is like where it is that you live. Tell me where you live. I'd love to know. I live in the Chicagoland area in the state of Illinois, and I live out in the suburbs, and it's absolutely beautiful. Our fall is amazing here this year. The colors are changing like right on time, and everything's so pretty and fall-like, and it isn't even quite fall yet. And like in a couple of days it will be, but it really feels like fall. So anyway, thank you for spending some time with me. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a blessed and beautiful day. I'll see you next time.